I still kind of have wig hair from last night, but hey!
Boing, boing, boing. Ah.
Hello, curiosities. So it's been a little bit. I said I was going to update you guys on the tax stuff, and I actually filmed another video the day after my last bird's eye view, and so much crap happened just after that. What I had originally said in that video was somewhat no longer true, and it was frustrating, so I just put it off. I feel like lately our lives have been kind of a Lemony Snicket novel, and just like weird, unfortunate stuff just keeps happening on top of itself, and I'm like, what? Queen Mab is very clearly upset that I have not returned to the Fae Kingdom. I don't know. So the long and short of the tax frustration right now is a CPA helped me out greatly. OC Tax Geek, if you are in the Orange County or Los Angeles area, I cannot recommend them enough because they were awesome. They helped me organize all my files and my emails with this company, of them being kind of reluctant to go into storage to get their old files. I'm like, first of all, why don't you have this digital? Why doesn't someone have this digital? But all their BS excuses of, well, we'd have to go into storage to get it, and so we're not dealing with them. We faxed things directly to the IRS, and thankfully through them I at least know it went to the right number, and they helped me do everything, and they didn't charge me for it, which was really sweet of them. And then they told me that should have them going after the company for the proper documentation and not coming after me. But if I do have any, if I get any more notices that are dated after our meeting, I need to come talk to them. And if worse comes to worse, and I have to go like full blown like audit defense, it's only going to cost me $400, which is fantastic because it's so much less than what like I was getting quoted from lawyers. Their consultation was almost $400. Actually, one was $400. It was like $475 or something like that. It was ridiculous. And speaking of ridiculous 400 numbers, we got a medical bill from the time that the doctor was in the hospital 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, 2 years ago. For $461 from someone who treated him at the hospital. I think it was a psychiatrist. I'm not sure. But is not employed by the hospital, so therefore the bill I already paid, it wasn't included in it. I'm like, fuck, where is this fuck coming from? Pardon my language. I'm sorry. I'm very frustrated with 2016 in general. I just feel like it's just crapped on us. I'm sorry! What can I do to atone? And then yesterday, so the doctor, we were getting his car fixed up, finally, so he could get it on the road, like need a new battery, all that jazz. And when it got to the dealership, they told us they couldn't do any maintenance on it because there was a live rat inside of it. What? So we got AAA, thankfully we have AAA, towed it back. We're gonna use like all of our free tows in 1 year. Towed it back to the house, and I called multiple pest control people, and they were all like, most of them wouldn't even deal with it. They're just like, oh, well, there's no one way to deal with that, and hemming and hawing and just wasting my time. I'm like, look, just tell me if you can or can't do it. If you can't, fine, whatever. And then one who finally did, in the meantime, because it took them forever to get back to me, I had gotten multiple rat traps and like pest poison pellets and repellent and all of these things, and I like Ratmageddon around the car. Anyway, so they call me back finally, and they let me know that they wouldn't have done anything more than what I did, so I'm already on the right track, and that if they had done it, it would be like $400 to $500. So I'm really glad that I got the stuff, because it only cost me like $60, but still I'm like, what the fuck? How is there not an easier way to handle this? Like, I know especially with like nicer, more intricate engines, this is an issue because they're so sheltered, and I'm like, why is there not an easier method to deal with this at this point? You think someone would have developed it, especially in freaking Los Angeles. She did, however, confirm that it can take like 3 to 5 days to get a rat to come out. So that's fun. And part of me, every time I come out since, like, I'm both relieved and irritated that I don't see a closed rat trap. Part of me is like, I don't want to deal with a dead rat, 'cause gross. And another part of me is like, but I need you out of the car. And I don't know for certain that you're still in there because now it's been towed twice. I mean, it's been towed once since they saw it initially. And then another part of me is like, how do I know that it didn't get in because of your parking lot? Like, we're in a more suburban area where it's a little less likely for a rat, because there's so many cats in the area, so many like stray feral cats and just cats that people let roam around. So many cats in this area. I find it really unlikely that a rat would have gotten into our car as opposed to being left overnight in a city parking lot next to like bigger structures and some construction. And I'm just like, what if this is your fault? Damn it. Also, the insulation that is ripped up from the rat, I do not recall seeing when we looked at it yesterday. And it's kind of noticeable, so I feel like my brain would have seen that. On the upside, if it did get in because of their parking lot, while I can't prove that it's their parking lot, well, it means the rat hasn't been in there that long, and it may severely, like, lessen the damage. On the upside, I am packing my bags today because later tonight, I am heading off to Seattle for PAX. So if you're in PAX, find my pink hair, or it might be wearing a red wig, I don't know, because I'm going to be wandering around, and I've got a panel on Sunday at 2:30 talking about geeky events with, like, the Geeky Hostess, and the Fabric Alchemist, and Greg Billison, who used to work for Wizard, and my amazing friend Joe, whose steampunk wedding I got to help plan, and it's going to be a fantastic panel. I'm really excited about it. So if you're going to be at PAX and you see that you managed to see this, I realize I'm sending this out kind of late, definitely go to that. On another happy note, the reason I have wig hair right now is last night I went to a Dose Blant author event. Dose Blant is my publisher. It's a small, awesome publisher full of some amazing human beings. I got to meet a lot of the other authors last night, and they're so awesome, just listening to their stories, and they're so diverse group of people. If you are in the LA area, today and tomorrow, they're doing some signing. I think it's today and tomorrow. Maybe it's just today. I'll put links below. And I got an author photo, which I can't show you guys. One, because I don't have it, and two, because I can't show it until we, like, release the new cover and whatnot. But it looks so cool! Like, I'm like, oh, I look so much more serious than I am. Some really good stuff is happening with Dose Blant. I can't share, like, behind the scenes stuff. Maybe a little on my Patreon, we'll see. I don't want to get in trouble with them of what I can and can't share. It sounds like Alice isn't even published yet through them, and it's doing well. Like, there's interest from some bookstores. So my brain just died. When I have a formal release date for the reprinting, the second edition, I will let you guys know, and what you guys can do to help that be as awesome as it can be. I'm really excited. I am in the middle, as I have told my patrons, but now I'm finally telling you. As I've told my patrons, I am about to start on my first round of edits for my editor, which is so crazy to say that and be like, I have an editor! What is life? It's so official. I have an editor. I didn't pay in voice lessons, you guys! So weird, but also awesome. There's really a lot of hard stuff going on, but I'm trying to focus on the good stuff that's happening, because while maybe the bad stuff right now is outweighing a lot of the good stuff, focusing on it isn't going to help me in any way. And just, I'm going to put my energy out there and just, like, it's focusing on the love and the good things that are going on and what makes me happy, and that's what's going to get me through this in a sane manner. I'm not sure how I'm going to figure out certain money stuff, but it will happen. It will happen, and I'm going to just put it out there that by the time early October, end of September, I will have a job lined up. It's going to happen. Like, I'm putting out too much effort and so much networking that it can't not happen. And the job market is extremely great right now for my field, and I know so many people, and damn it, I'm really impressive on paper. I'm fairly impressive in person with skills too, but I'm just saying, like, that's what they see first, is me on paper, and I'm like, look it! Hire me! I'm brilliant! Plus it would take a lot of stress off my mind. But I love you guys, and thank you for watching me ramble for a little bit. Keep your fingers crossed and send some love my way if you have a little extra. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.